All right, well, fair enough. I was hoping you'd talk about it since we've watched you play this for like 6 months and you
What do you mean?
don't
What do
say
you want me to
shit
talk
about
about?
it.
This is the orbit of my main planet. There's some stuff that can only be
Okay.
manufactured in these space manufactories, and they can only be put up in outer space. So I can't manufacture them on the planet. So what happens is I have to automate the manufacturing of the base materials on the planet, but then I have to figure out a way to get those materials into space, but it all has to be automated. So what happens is I make a train stop for every different material, and then I create circuit conditions that turn the train stops on and off depending on how many materials are in the boxes that are all wired to the train stops. And then I have trains set up on the planet so that as soon as they detect that the circuit condition is right and that the boxes are full so that the trains aren't running back and forth with like just wasting my fuel, once all those conditions have been met, they follow the automated schedule to drive the stuff into orbit. And then once everything is in orbit, I've got different stops that are set up on different modules that I've created that request those materials, assuming there's enough materials in the trains and assuming these stops are turned on because they need the materials, and then they bring the materials to these little modules. Then I've got factories set up here that automate the production of all those materials into the science products that create the little science packs that send them all to my little research facilities so that I can continue to advance the research. And then these are all set up to automatically request those materials as well. What do you want? What do you want to know?
I, damn, that pretty much covered it.
Okay, well, that's what's happening. It's all automating on automating on automating. So one problem I have right now is I'm making a lot of junk in space, and I've got a fuck ton of scrap, and this scrap is actually stalling my whole fucking factory because my lines are backed up because I'm creating too much excess iron. So I just got the brilliant idea of what I should do is I should actually bring this iron back to my planet via this other stop that I made here for material packs, and I can bring the iron back to my planet, and then I can reforge it into steel so that I can satisfy my steel requirements in my base because my steel is always low, and that would like solve two problems with one stone. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay.
Oh, sweet. When you unlock new sciences, do you have to actually spend materials to do that, or does it just unlock during?
Well, you
after,
unlock
like,
as part of your
production?
research. You bring up your research menu, you research things. So you use materials to research things so that you can get more materials to research more things.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. What do you, wait, you're playing, can I recommend a game that I think it failed because like nobody plays it, but I actually think it was really cool.
What's that? Yeah, sure.
Well, if you're getting into like this autism simulator games, there's a game that's very simple and very accessible, but the combat is more fun than all of these other types of games combined. It's called Rift Breaker. I thought that was a pretty cool game, but I don't know if it ever got that much attention.
There's way too much combat in that, and
Oh, you don't like the combat? Okay. Fuck you.
no, I have other games for combat. This is just for the autism.
Oh, okay. I thought Rift Breaker was really cool. Otherwise, oh, actually, you know what? It's 1,000 players. Okay. Otherwise, I would say Dyson Sphere program is nice because it looks really pretty compared to the other games, and it's very accessible. It's very, very, very easy because the belts you can go three-dimensional. I've heard lots of.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You might have been about to say it. I started with Satisfactory.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, I haven't started with it, but I've heard good things about Satisfactory too. Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna like it. I got through most of the game in like the 5-day break I just had for Christmas. It's not like one of these 6-month grinders that you seem to play.
Sure. Well, even this game shouldn't be a 6-month grinder. This is just like an autistic fucking, like it's just an autistic fucking mind or mod pack. It's just it's like the difference between taking like earth sciences in grade school versus like your fucking like 4-year like physics, pure physics degree. And it's just like the difference is huge. Like I think at this point, I'm pretty sure I could beat the base version of Factorio in a day. I think that if I started at like noon, I think I could be done before midnight.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could in less than 12 hours, like pretty quickly, pretty easily. But this is like taking me like hundreds of hours. This will probably take me almost 1,000 hours by the time I finish, but yeah.
Well, shit, maybe you would like Satisfactory then if well, for those reasons.
Maybe. Do you ever like the games like Oxygen Not Included or anything like that, or no?
No, Satisfactory was the first one I got into just because I was watching you talk about your factory for so goddamn long. I'm like, this looks too rough of a place to start, but I could probably get into a similar game and then work my way back to this.
Sure. Okay, yeah, this looks really complicated, but I'm playing like one of the most complicated mod packs. Like the base version of Factorio is like very accessible, like pretty cool. Like I think you'd enjoy it and just have fun. This is just super autism.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that. I'm looking at it right now.
Like the if you see, okay, so like this is my game, okay? If you're watching my stream, right? I've got like 6 different planets of resources set up. And all of this stuff has like not the kind of complicated circuit conditions in order to make everything work, like rockets that are flying back and forth between my planets, circuit conditions that are like I've got combinators set up so that the only time this rocket will launch is if I have like 0 of one of these 2 supplies at my main base, but I've also got like 500 or more in a chest so that the rocket, like there's really complicated, all this blah, 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 blah. Okay. However, if this was just vanilla Factorio, like vanilla Factorio would be like here, my oil, and then down here, like my supply lines, and then like this like top part. And then these sciences here. That's all of vanilla Factorio. Is like probably like 5% of what I've built. So like these these 5 sciences down here that I've got here, this is all of vanilla Factorio. Once you have all 5 of these and you launch this rocket, then you win the game. And I launch one of these like every few minutes. Yeah, this is like vanilla Factorio. It's way simpler than this.
The past couple times that you played before this one,
Mm-hmm.
were you playing other mod packs then?
No, I was still playing base Factorio, but I wanted to do like there are like challenges you can make like mega bases to launch like multiple rockets, like to get like lots of like 1,000 science per minute and stuff like that. So if you've seen me play vanilla Factorio in the past, wait, hold on, let me see. I don't know if I can I load these old worlds if they're on another edition of Factorio? I don't know if it'll let me or not.
Have you done Dwarf Fortress? Somebody's recommending that.
No, although I've heard really good things about it. But that would be another.
It's not connected to this computer.
That would be like that game is what inspired the game RimWorld.
Okay.
Yeah, those are really fun games too. But again, those are going to be like huge time sinks if you're not ready for it. So like if you've seen like me playing Factorio for a long time on other things, so these are like really this is an old let's say, but this is like this was me trying to build like mega base stuff. Like, oh, like I'm going to create like 1,000 or like 500 science per minute or whatever. Like that's why these saves took so long. But the actual base game on this was like finished like fairly quickly. And even looking at this, like most of this is just like turrets on walls and shit. Like that's what like most of this is. Damn, dude, vanilla. This was so long ago. And then like all of this is just like my energy. But like this is all of my factory. It's like here to like here. That's it. This is my whole factory.
Okay.
It's about as complicated as like one of my like planets now in the other game. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, base Factorio is fun. You could play that and enjoy it. It's not like super complicated. You can beat base Factorio without even making a single train, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, what do you got, dude?
How do you... You're still there?
Yeah. Wait, why wouldn't I be there?
Okay. Maybe your sensitivity's down or something. It cut out right at the end.
Oh, I turned it down. Yeah. Go ahead. Or up. Yeah.
What you use a double PC setup, right?
Yep.
What do you do? Do you remote into your other PC so that you have them both like?
So I use a program called NDI, and what that program does is it uses my router to send. It basically functions as a switch, and it transfers the data back and forth between the two computers so that I can capture the image. Then I use a program called Synergy, and Synergy works as I'll say a software KVM. Do you know what a KVM switch is?
Not right offhand, no.
It's like basically a thing that lets you use like usually you get like a physical box where you can like push a switch or do something, and it switches your mouse and keyboard back and forth between two computers.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there are like digital versions of that. I use one called Synergy. And yeah, so I use that to make my mouse and keyboard work on both computers.
Oh, neat. I'm gonna have to keep that one in mind. Okay, that's all I had. Thanks for answering my questions.
Yeah, be careful, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.